Good day to everybody, and what's up? Welcome to the podcast for Selfless Sex and She Comes First. I'm Dr. Nick. Still, today is May the 9th, 2023, and I hope you all are having a damn good day out there. And yes, I've been away for a minute. A lot of things going on. The vast majority have been good, but it all came down to scheduling and things like that. So I was just trying to find some time during the day to record this podcast, so I had to make some adjustments to my schedule. I took a little time to figure it out, but here I am. So today I just want to talk to you really quickly, not too long of a podcast here, and also it'll help me to blow off the cobwebs, just about the GQ article that came out earlier this year. And they asked 603 people some thoughts about their sexuality, sexual health, and other health and life issues. And not surprising, and not too surprisingly, the results are kind of interesting, but please keep in mind, it seems that times are a-changing. So let's get into that today. Well, to get this podcast started, the top headline in the article or of the survey says that sex is not our priority anymore. It said almost half of the men said that they can be happy in a relationship with little to no sex. It seems like people's priorities are starting to change, where 35% said that they would rather spend time with friends and family. 1 in 4 said that they would rather be working out and exercising. 24% said that they would be rather making money. And for these gentlemen, sex and romance came in at 12%. All right, so check this out. This survey found that 70% of men, 70, admitted that they had lied about themselves on dating apps. So, what do men lie about? 36% said that they had misrepresented themselves in photos. 35% lied about their age. 28% lied about their career and their income. And 27% lied about their height. Come on, fellas, just be straight up. If you're tall, short, if you're rich or poor or whatever, just that is who you are. But there's really no reason to lie about it, because the truth will come out sooner or later, probably sooner than later, and then you're kind of screwed, right? Just be straight up. Next, this survey kind of looked at something that I thought that we were done talking about. Body counts. And if you don't know what a body count is, that's the total number of people that you've had sex with during your lifetime. But they asked the question anyway, and for the men in this survey, they said if their female partner had had more than 10 sexual partners during their lifetime, 10, that was too much for them. Then on the flip side, the female participants in this study said if their male partners had had more than 25 sex partners in their lifetime, that was too high. So basically, there's a gap of 15 people going on here. And I thought that we were kind of done with that. Maybe not, but so for me, the easiest question is, why is it only 10 for the ladies and 25 for the guys? That's weird. But maybe, I guess we're not as progressive as I thought we were. You know, because I thought that this was the new hookup culture, but thanks to the influence of TikTok and the internet and dating apps and quick sex links and things like that, but maybe not. That's pretty interesting though. So my question to you is, when it comes to your partner, what body count is too high for you? And finally, this survey also asked about pornography and its consumption. So, of course, if we didn't know, the use and consumption of pornography went through the roof or increased a whole lot during the COVID-19 pandemic from a year or so ago. But once again, this doesn't make any sense because more than half of the men said when they watch porn, it makes them feel worse. So to dig down into this a little deeper, more than half of the men said it makes them feel self-conscious about their sexual performance. And once again, more than half of these men said it makes them feel self-conscious about their bodies. And finally, 42% said it left them with feelings of guilt and or self-loathing. But still, they reported watching porn almost daily or at a minimum once every 3 days. So basically, my question is, if it makes you feel bad, why do you do it? It's like you can't turn away from it. You still watch it. Why? If it makes you feel bad, stop watching it. Or if there's something else going on where you can't turn away from it. So, as I close out this podcast, just let me say this. I actually want to go back to the topic of body counts, where this survey kind of brought to light that the Gen Z generation, they seem to have the most problems with people's body counts. They want them to be as low as possible, basically. In contrast, the generations who are older, like Gen Xers, we seem to have the least problem with people's body counts, because I think that we're older, we live life already, and we understand that people are going to be sexual and they won't be waiting for us, to lose their virginity anymore when they're in their 50s or 60s. Many people have dated for decades already. So of course, it's easy for them to have more than 10 or 15 or 20 sexual partners. Whereas these Gen Z cats, they're just getting started. So of course, they want their sexual partners to have or their current sexual partners, which is kind of interesting, to have few sexual partners or notches on their belt already. But I do believe as these Gen Z cats get older, as they age, the attitudes may change, because they will just figure out, oh yeah, I'm 30 now, and and I'm sure my wife probably had more partners than I did. My opinion is the more sexual experiences you have, the better of a sexual partner you will be, because you actually know what you like in two-partnered sex or group sex or whatever. You actually know what you like and what you don't like, and you can bring that to the table with your current sexual partner. Don't get me wrong, there are circumstances where a new partner can introduce something to you that you never thought about before or figured that you wouldn't like, and you end up liking. But that's a good thing, because you learn something new about yourself and your own sexuality. But my opinion, body counts really don't matter anymore. But for these Gen Z cats and this Gen Z generation, they do. So on that note, I'm out. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon.